Oh, wow. It's even better than I thought it would be. Hey sightseers, Sightseeing Sally here. I'm with Marty. As you can see, he's already out in the water, and we're checking out a secret, hidden little beach up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. But this isn't just any old, ordinary, secret hidden beach. This particular beach has a very strange phenomenon that occurs whenever you enter the water. Now, because Marty's the type of guy that can't wait around, he's already out in the water experiencing that special phenomenon, you know what I mean, that word, phenomena, or let's just call it a strange happening that happens in the water. Since I'm not going to let Marty just have all the fun with the strange happenings in the water, I gotta get out there. You can see my floaty. Let's do this. Since I wanted to film proof of the strange happenings, I brought my little underwater camera device, and we'll stick that down in the water so you can see exactly the really strange thing that happens when you get in the water here. Is it happening yet, Marty?
It was. They're all coming by you now.
Are they really?
They're going over by you. I can see them.
Oh, look, it's starting to happen. I really just need to get on the floaty, and that'll really just get things rolling. While we're waiting for the strange happenings to commence, I thought I'd quickly give you an update as to what's been going on in the world of Sightseeing Sally. I just got back from filming. I was out on the other side of the state. A friend of mine flew in from out east, and we went on a 2-night, 3-day adventure. I know I left things kind of hanging after the last video, and just want you to know that we're working through it, trying to figure out a way to change up our dance, so to speak, here on YouTube to, you know, get the channel rolling in a more positive direction. As a result, you're going to see a bit of a shift in the type of content we're producing. It's temporary and it's experimental, just to see, you know, people's interest in the subject matter. And no, it's not going to be a series of videos of me sporting my swimsuit and dancing around half naked here on YouTube like somebody had suggested. I'm not for dancing around half naked. Right, Marty?
Absolutely. Allegedly.
Gotta love Marty. Anyways, getting back to the type of content, it's going to be a bit darker than what you've experienced here on the channel. You know, history like Ed Gein, Jeffrey Dahmer. We're going to dive into some forgotten tales and stories that are a little bit more grim and, you know, maybe spooky might be a word for it. You know what I'm saying. You know, we've had some pretty odd individuals reside in this state. I don't know. How would you describe it, Marty?
No, more like crime or mystery.
Yeah, maybe crime mystery is a better way to describe it. Either way, you'll see it starting next week. And I may not put it out as a series like back to back. I may, you know, mix things up a bit with like more of our normal content in between. I haven't really decided yet. Just know that there are videos to come in this new kind of theme. Wow, it's kind of weird, the phenomena or the strange happenings that go on here. If you haven't figured out by now, is that all the fish here are super curious, and every time we've ever come out here, normally they swarm us. Like, you'll find them swimming around at your feet, congregating underneath my floaty, and for some reason today they're just not playing real well. I'm guessing it's because we just had a bunch of rain, and so maybe the fish are just hunkered down a little bit more. The water temp isn't quite nearly as warm as it normally is. It's really funny. Anybody that's a city slicker, grew up in the cement jungle, totally freaks out over this. I'm telling you, it's just hilarious, their reactions when the fish come up and start taking little nibbles on their skin. Oh look, they're starting to come on in. I guess I spoke too soon. Oh, that's so funny. One of them just took a little nibble on my foot. Oh, there they are. Oh, you probably can't see them with this camera. Let's switch over to some of the other footage with the water cam. They're coming on in, checking out my feet. Oh, if it's because I'm wearing colored nail polish on my toes that they're intrigued by that. But there's one, oh no, two more coming right by my feet. That one just hit me with its back fin. Oh, call me weird, but I just think that is the coolest thing. And oddly, it only seems to happen here. Well, let me back up. It does happen on other lakes at other places around the state. But other places, it's usually not that many fish. Whereas it's only here that I've experienced it in this fashion with so many fish and regularity. It's like anytime you come out here, if you just sit quietly, patiently, eventually the fish will come. And judging by what I've been experiencing now, we just needed to be a little bit more patient. And now all of a sudden they're flocking around me, just like as if they think I got a ham sandwich in my pocket or something. Or maybe not a ham sandwich. Maybe they think I have a can of worms sitting here in my cup holder. Unfortunately for those hungry fish, all I got in my cup holder is this Buc-ee's mug filled with some water. Poor guys, they're all out of luck today. And the funny thing is they'll follow you in the water. So if you move around, 20 feet away from where you were, they'll come. They'll come find you and hang out. It's just the oddest thing. Like I said, haven't really experienced this anywhere else. Nature's pretty cool if you ask me. I suppose I could tell you a little bit about this place. This is one of a zillion lakes here in Wisconsin. Yeah, I know. Minnesota claims they have more lakes than us, but I had done some research and I had come up with the fact that we might actually have just a few more lakes than our neighbor. But, don't want to start any fights between us and the Minnesotans. If they want to claim it, they can claim it. Anyways, getting back to the lake, this one happens to have its own little private beach. So you got your own private beach on a lake in the woods in Wisconsin. And then if you look over here, you can see that the lake wraps kind of around this way. And then in this area here, we have a pretty large clearing. You can see that people tend to come down here and have bonfires. And then right over there is the path that we came down to access this area. As far as I know, camping's not allowed here, and given its location, I probably wouldn't want to even try stealth camping here, just because I'm pretty sure you'd get run off if you were caught here. And then the other thing to note is that this is truly a rustic experience, because as you look around, you'll notice one thing missing, and that is a privy. There's not even an old crusty outhouse sitting out here. By the way, if you're one of the lucky people who happens to know where this hidden beach is, mum's the word. Yes. You know, shh, don't tell anyone where the location is, because my privileges to use the beach will have been revoked. Just kidding, though I would like to keep the location somewhat mum's the word, because you know how people are, and I don't want to be known as the YouTuber who's blabbing all the secret locations to everybody in the world. Not to mention, I have to keep all my little fishy friends safe from possibly getting eaten by the likes of you. Oh, it's so relaxing. Just what the doctor ordered. So one of the great things about Wisconsin is no matter where you are in the state, you're going to find a lake. Chances are there are some of these lakes with hidden beaches of their own. And when everybody else in the country is suffering from record-breaking heat waves, we can come out here or places like this and cool off. Having grown up in the frozen tundra, if you will, I haven't always fully appreciated the beauty and wonders, the natural wonders of my home state. I have to say, though, as I get older, I've come to realize that there is a lot here in Wisconsin that we ought to be thankful for. I could literally spend all day out here. Marty, on the other hand, is good for only about an hour, and then he's got to move on to something else. Speaking of which, where'd he go? I don't see him anymore. Do you? What the heck? I think he went up to the car, must have dozed off and not even realized it. Well, seeing as Marty has given me the not so subtle signal that he's ready to go, there's only one thing left to do. After recording my little fish friends and having all afternoon to relax and ponder on this conundrum, I think I finally have come to a conclusion. Minnesota may have more lakes than the Cheesehead State, I'll give you that. But here in Wisconsin, we have one better. We have the friendliest fish in the United States. Top that, Minnesota!